Before here on the show how Her Majesty the Queen, Queen Camilla, loves this particular radio serial. We're talking about The Archers, been going forever. And of course, for those with a long enough memory, way back in 1955, on the launch of the ITV commercial station, they decided over on the BBC to kill off one of the archers. You can imagine if Camilla had been listening, maybe she was in fact, who knows. But well, it was this big soap opera event to make sure that you tuned into the Archers rather than watching the commercial channel. You see, nothing's new in the world of showbiz, is it? All the more reason the fact that I've been told, and Camilla herself is quite vocal about this, that if His Majesty the King comes in when she's listening to the Archers, she gets very annoyed if he interrupts. So I think he knows to give that quite a wide berth. It's her treat to listen to every single week. So much so that she sent out a congratulatory letter to celebrate, of course, yet another anniversary of the Archers. Now, I can tell you first and exclusive here on the show that, as we already know, Camilla has made something of a cameo and she likes to know everything that's going on in Ambridge. But they're interested to see if she'd like to become something of a person shaping the storyline. Absolutely. Now, on her 75th year, and of course a recession to being Her Majesty the Queen, Queen Camilla, they'd very much like if she'd like to get involved shaping a storyline. So remember, you heard that here first. I think for her, she'd absolutely be delighted. I mean, you could kind of like kill off the people you don't like. Yes, we'll leave that one there for now. But let me also tell you a bit of inside track about this bombshell story that appeared really in Prince Harry's best-selling autobiography, memoir, whatever you want to call it, Spare. Hard to imagine that it came out just 9 months ago. And as I said to you before, when he recently came over to London, a lot of the stores, bookstores over here in London, were very keen to try and refresh their windows at a certain cost via the publisher to make sure that when Harry was driven through his once former home, he could see he was still well loved and popular. A lot of stores didn't bother, so I'll leave that one there. But what is interesting, one of the stories that Harry pointed out was the, let's call it lip gloss gate. Remember the story about how Catherine offered to lend Meghan some lip gloss and apparently turned her nose up and wiped it in a rather disgusting way. Do you remember that? Yes. Well, it's taken a while, but let me tell you, a witness who was also there on that particular event said they have no recollections, not even varying, simply no recollections of this happening. You see, what happens is the lady in waiting, as they're called, or assistants, as we more call them in the modern world, would have had a secondary copy of everything, including lipsticks. I don't know if you know this, but our late monarch kept her lipstick in a bag, but also a lady in waiting would have a replica lipstick in case she couldn't find it. And this is exactly what happened with Catherine. What truly happened was she offered Meghan the lip gloss or the lip salve, whatever you call it, and she was able to take it away. There was no disgusting look, there was no wiping it away, looking affronted. So once again, whether Harry has mind recollections or indeed has been told this particular story, then once again he's placed himself in, alongside Meghan and the Prince and Princess of Wales, in very dire straits. But of course, as we've seen with many recollections in Prince Harry's book, well, they just don't shape up, do they? This, literally, is Harry giving lip service to his wife, regarding, of course, the Princess of Wales. Now, as ever, I'll leave it for you to decide who you believe in this particular story. Neil Sean in the very heart of Yorkshire.